Hey, you guys, Gytchell here, and we are back with a new interesting thing that I'm trying to throw onto my channel. You guys are trying to get a little bit away from the mukbangs, things, however you want to pronounce it, and let's get a little more life and personality into this. So, you guys, if you have not already, go hit that bell button, that subscribe button, and don't forget to get these notifications because, y'all, I'm back, and I think I'm going to drop some more videos. But today, we are going to listening to the Britney Spears #1 pound free Britney movement that's going on, and her finally opening up and vocalizing what is going on in her life. And you guys, we are here. We are here for it. So we're gonna listen to the audio and let's get into it.
Think I was heard on any level when I came to court the last time. I brought 4 sheets of paper in my hands and wrote in length what I had been through the last 4 months before I came there. The people who did that to me should not be able to walk away so easily. I'll recap. I was on tour in 2018. I was forced to do. My management said if I don't do this tour, I will have to find an attorney.
Miss Spears, I hate to interrupt you, but my court reporter is taking down what you're saying.
Okay.
And so you have to speak a little more slowly.
I'm very
Oh,
excited.
okay, yes.
To get this off the
Okay,
chest.
I apologize. Great.
Of everything you're saying.
Okay.
Sure. Now,
The people who did this to me should not get away and be able to walk away so easily. Recap. I was on tour in 2018. I was forced to do. My management said if I don't do this tour, I will have to find an attorney, and by contract, my own management could sue me if I didn't follow through with the tour. He handed me a sheet of paper as I got off the stage in Vegas and said I had to sign it. It was very threatening and scary, and with the conservatorship, I couldn't even get my own attorney, so out of fear, I went ahead and I did the tour.
First off, you guys, can you imagine how terrifying that is when your whole world is basically stripped from you and you are put inside of a box and only let out during showtime? But not even that, being threatened and have seen action of things being taken out of your life. So I can definitely feel the pain that this girl's going through. This is so crazy.
When I came off that tour, a new show in Las Vegas was supposed to take place. I started rehearsing early, but it was hard because I'd been doing Vegas for 4 years and I needed a break in between. But no, I was told this is the timeline and this is how it's going to go. I rehearsed 4 to 4 days a week, half of the time in the studio and half of the other time in a Westlake studio. I was basically directing most of the show with my whereabouts for the choreography, meaning I taught my dancers my new choreography myself. Half of the time in the studio and half of the other time in a Westlake studio. I was basically directing most of the show with my whereabouts, where I preferred to rehearse and actually did most of the choreography, meaning I taught my dancers my new choreography myself. I take everything I do very seriously. There's tons of video with me at rehearsals. I wasn't good. I was great. I led a room of 16 new dancers in rehearsals. It's funny to hear my manager's side of the story. They all said I wasn't participating in rehearsals, and I never agreed.
See, that's the crazy thing that I don't even get from this. For her to have someone to control her person, her estate, and everything, is that the girl literally runs her own show, the whole show. If you are incompetent or you can't function, you're not supposed to function. Why is she working? Why is she even doing stuff like that? If she cannot even make her own decisions, none of that makes no sense. Like, you would think that the law would read between the lines in some way. Definitely how successful and powerful this girl is, I think it's crazy.
To take my medication, which my medication is only taken in the mornings, never at rehearsal. They don't even see me. So why are they even claiming that? When I said no to one dance move into rehearsals, it was as if I planted a huge bomb somewhere. And I said, no, I don't want to do it this way. After that, my management and my dancers and my assistant of the new people that were supposed to do the new show all went into a room, shut the door, and didn't come out for at least 45 minutes.
Without her.
Ma'am, I'm not here to be anyone's slave. I can say no to a dance move. I was told by my, at the time, therapist, Dr. Benson, who died, that my manager called him in that moment and told him I wasn't cooperating or following the guidelines in rehearsals. And he also said I wasn't taking my medication, which is so dumb because I've had the same lady every morning for the past 8 years give me my same medication, and I'm nowhere near these stupid people. It made no sense at all. There was a week period where they were nice to me and they said, I don't want to do And I told them I don't want to do the they were nice to me. They said if I don't want to do the New Vegas show, I don't have to, because I was getting really nervous. I said I can wait. It was like they told me I could wait. It was like lifting literally 200 pounds off of me when they said I don't have to do the show anymore, because I was really, really hard on myself and it was too much. I couldn't take it anymore. So I remember telling my assistant, but you know what? I feel weird if I say no. I feel like they're going to come back and be mean to me or punish me or something. 3 days later.
See, that shows right there that they have already brainwashed this girl. They have already put in so much abuse. They have gotten this girl to a point where she doesn't even want to be defined. Like this to me is not even natural for the girl and the talent and the power that she has to have her locked under control like she is. And if you go back to the 2008 stuff like that, which we wish she could have spoke out and been more vocal about, but she still probably understood that she has a brand and she didn't want to tarnish her brand that much, but she was probably trying to devalue herself so they would leave her alone. Sorry guys, we gotta get more into this.
Later, after I said no to Vegas, my therapist sat me down in a room and said he had a million phone calls about how I was not cooperating in rehearsals and I haven't been taking my medication. All of this was false. He immediately the next day put me on lithium out of nowhere. He took me off my normal meds I'd been on for 5 years. And lithium is a very, very strong and completely different medication compared to what I was used to. You can go mentally impaired if you take too much, if you stay on it longer than 5 months. But he put me on that and I felt drunk. I really couldn't even take up for myself. I couldn't even have a conversation with my mom or dad really about anything. I told them I was scared and my doctor had me on 6 different nurses with this new medication come to my home, stay with me, to monitor me on this new medication, which I never wanted to be on to begin with. There were 6 different nurses in my homes and they wouldn't let me get in my car to go anywhere for a month. Not only did my family not do a goddamn thing, my dad was all for it. Anything that happened to me had to be approved by my dad. And my dad he acted like he didn't know that I was told I had to be tested over the Christmas holidays before they sent me away when my kids went home to Louisiana. He was the one who approved all of it. My whole family did nothing. Over the 2-week holiday, a lady came into my home for 4 hours a day, sat me down and did a psych test on me. It took forever. But I was told I had to then, after that I got off.
See, this is the crazy thing that's not even getting me. This girl, this woman who they forced to perform, why are they taking her through all of this strict, critical, what do they call that? It's almost like grooming. They are grooming her to become a robot, more or less. They are trying to break her down. Why are they doing this? You don't even need all that. Just think about the simplest of them just hiring a nurse, one security, and that's about it. And her going to therapy once a week. Why do they have this much people pushing pressure on her, getting her confused to not think?
I was told I had to then, after I got a phone call from my dad saying, after I did the psych test with this lady, basically saying I had failed the test or whatever. I'm sorry, Britney, you have to listen to your doctors. They are planning to send you to a small home in Beverly Hills to do a small rehab program that we're going to make up for you. You're going to pay $60,000 a month for this. I cried on the phone for an hour and he loved every minute of it.
And for her to be the kind of celebrity that she is, different than A-list celebrity that she is, you would think that they would try to find some kind of program that she would be able to do inside her own home. You know, instead of shipping her off like she's some mental patient or some criminal.
The control he had over someone as powerful as me, as he loved the control to hurt his own daughter 100,000%, he loved it. I packed my bags and went to that place. I worked 7 days a week, no days off, which in California, the only similar thing to this is called sex trafficking, making anyone work against their will, taking all their possessions away, credit card, cash, phone, passport card, and placing them in a home where they work with the people who live with them. They all lived in the house with me, the nurses, the 24/7 security. There was one chef that came there and cooked for me daily during the weekdays. They watched me changed every day naked, morning, noon, and night. my body. I had no privacy door for my room. I gave 8 gallons of blood a week. If I didn't do any of my meetings and work from 8 to 6 at night, which is 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off, I wouldn't be able to see my kids or my boyfriend. I never had a say in my schedule. They always told me I had to.
See, this is where things get tricky at. If you understand, if these people are here to help her, why are they giving her ultimatums to do these word kind of things or these brain exercises that are to suppress who she is and what she wants and what she needs out of life? You know, why are these people lining these things up like she's not who she is, like she can't perform, like she can't handle those kind of things, but you have her out there dancing, you have her out there doing things that somebody going through all those things that you are putting her through or that's supposed to be in those kind of programs could not do or shouldn't even be able to do. Okay, you guys, now that is amazing, and I'm so glad that she was able to let the world know what's going on, because it has been a conspiracy of Britney this, Britney that, down to her videos, and she's been hinting for a long time what she's been going through. So we definitely want to send love and prayers to Miss Britney Spears herself. So we're with the whole movement of Pound Free Britney. You guys, this is crazy. So we have to sometimes step back and actually, when we see something that's being painted out to be crazy or to be out of somebody's character or what's going on, maybe you should stop and try to look at that person and see what could be making that happen to look like that, because it necessarily doesn't mean that it is that. So this is a lesson learned from all of us. Definitely from Saturday Night Live making fun of her, and a lot of different people just making fun of her when she's been suffering and screaming for help for so long. So you guys, we need to help her and step in. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. I'm Gytchell. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button for notifications, and I want to thank you and see you guys next time.